And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another week's episode of Age Like Wine Podcast, where we review a bunch of stuff, movies, TV shows, mostly movies, no books, maybe a video game every once in a while. I'm not going to be here for next week's episode, which is Hollow Knight, but maybe I will. Video games, movies are hard. But anyway, we're in season 3, the first proper episode, the season 3 premiere. And what better way to start it off than with the, what does the review say? Netflix masterpiece, according to two people, Blood of Zeus, an original anime series.
I could think of a few better ways to start the season, but, you know, it is a way to start the season.
Of course, I am joined by my two hosts, who are...
Matthew.
And Peter.
And me, William. Guys.
You say full name.
What? Oh, do I?
You say Will.
Oh, me, Will. I am.
People are going to be so confused.
He also likes to go by Bill.
He does love to go by Bill.
Fuck off.
Anyways, yeah,
It's gonna be back.
We watched Blood of Zeus. It's kind of, like, as the name implies, it's about someone with the blood of Zeus.
It's a Greek mythology show.
Whoa.
It's an anime. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
surprisingly, sorry, you can go.
I was just gonna say, and we're gonna give our thoughts.
Hidden gem.
So it's been greenlit for a second season, and it's actually, it says here on Wikipedia that it's supposed to have 5 seasons. You're kidding me.
Oh my god. This person was right, this reviewer. There better be a season 2, 3, 4, or 5, or they will strike you down with the mighty power of Zeus's lightning. Dude, Netflix saw that. They're scared.
That's actually why they're doing 5.
Yeah, so basically the plot of the story is like, it's kind of about, it's about Greek mythology, and it follows like the adventures of like a guy named Heron, who's, I don't want to spoil it, but he may or may not have the blood of Zeus. I'm not sure.
May or may not.
Wait, does he?
I don't know. I don't know if he does.
Watch and find out.
Never mind, he's on the cover of the show.
Anywho, I'm curious. We should start off by saying this show, in reviews, it kind of gets panned from the reviews I've been reading, like actual reviews, not Google reviews, like on websites. The story's getting panned for some of the plot and some of the storylines and the writing. However, the show seems to have like a good following, and it's even got a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know how much that means, but it does mean that like people are enjoying this show. And I just thought that'd be important to say, to set the stage a bit for what we'll say about this show.
There are people who apparently feel very strongly about this show in a positive light. I don't know who those people are, but I feel like those are probably the types of people who maybe really enjoy movies like Suicide Squad, you know? Or maybe they think that...
or Alien Covenant.
Avengers Age of Ultron is their favorite MCU movie. You know, those kinds of people.
Thor Dark World is their favorite.
I can't blame them. Honestly, that might be better.
Cult classics.
That might be better than Blood of Zeus. Hot take. But anywho, I'm curious what y'all all right, I should ask this first. I maybe should have asked this off the podcast. What was the choice? What was the choice for this show?
Let's ask Peter.
I'm gonna be real. Like, you know, it got a lot of hype in like commercials. Like, I saw a lot of ads for this show. You know, it looked pretty epic. You know, it's like a Greek mythology kind of thing. Everyone likes Greek mythology, right?
It's cool.
Plus,
it's
with Hades, you know, recent
release.
I was going to ask about that.
One of the best games of 2020, Hades. You know, that's about Greek mythology too.
And they just jumped on that hype train, and
they jumped on the hype train. And I saw some of the reviews, and like we were mentioning, the reviews are 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like,
Right?
Jesus Christ, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's like we'd
I'm
be
like,
stupid not to watch this show, right?
yeah, I was like, let's give it a watch. And let's just say after the first episode, I was very disappointed.
I think we all were.
Very wasted my time.
Lord.
Not gonna lie. It was my freaking time. I don't know who Netflix had to pay off for this shit, but this is a fucking terrible show. I'm sorry, but fucking trash.
Okay, I gotta say, I'm not even like a big anime guy, but I do like watching some of them. This show was not very good.
See, like the thing is, right? Like, you know, if there's one redeeming factor about the show, it's literally the fact that it's like centered around Greek mythology. But besides that, they don't even do that well. So I don't know what to say.
I was actually gonna say the best part is the episodes are pretty short. So,
Yeah,
you get
thank the fucking Lord they're not hour-long episodes like Netflix likes to do. Like, Christ almighty.
So I do want to say about this show, it is made by the same people who did Castlevania, and Castlevania is another Netflix American anime kind of.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Castlevania.
Me neither.
I have played Castlevania games before. And I've heard good things about Castlevania.
Now
I'll
I kind of
say-
wish we did Castlevania instead for this episode. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
maybe we should have done.
Me too.
I mean, we
would-
kind of just threw Blood of Zeus.
and you know that's okay. We're still gonna give it its fair due
proper
and talk about it.
And fair review.
Actually,
But-
you know what the thing is? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even have any expectations for the show. Like, because, you know, every show is going to be, like, you know, buttered up.
It's true.
You know, like video games and such. I had, like, very little expectations, and it still managed to disappoint me. I don't know how
Exceeded
that's
mine.
possible.
And how disappointing it could be.
Yeah, I mean,
I found it kind of hard to watch, if I'm being honest.
yeah,
If I'm
it's
being
not,
totally
it's
honest.
not very visually
Yeah.
pleasing either. Like, there's some frames that are just, like, not good.
Okay, thank goodness. I was actually watching it with my brother, and we were both noticing that it was kind of hurting my eyes almost. Not that I'm even like very picky about that, but sometimes it felt like they were teleporting around. It's frustrating.
I will
It
say
hurt
it
my
has,
little
like,
brain.
decent voice actors in it. There's Jason O'Mara, or the new 52 Batman, and like Matthew Mercer. So
Matthew Mercer's big.
Wait, who does Matthew Mercer voice?
I don't know. I closed out the Wikipedia page, but
He does
okay.
McCree. He
does
voices McCree.
No, I mean I know his actual roles. I'm talking about for this show.
let me look it up again.
Maybe
Yeah,
he was
take
the
a
old
look.
man. Maybe he was that important old man.
No, Jason O'Mara was the old
Wait,
man.
who's
Oh, no,
that
he's
old
Zeus.
man?
Wait, he's Hermes. Matthew Mercer's Hermes.
The iconic old man.
He's my favorite.
Who's
Yeah.
Derek Phillips?
Hermes, perfect. He's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know who
Apollo,
Derek Phillips is.
A
but,
perfect.
Perfect.
I don't even know who
In
the.
that-
I don't even remember which one was fucking Apollo. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
Apollo
know
is the
either.
glowing dude.
Was he the
The
glowing
glowing
dude trying to
yellow
cover for Zeus?
orange dude. No.
Yeah, it sucked. I don't really want to talk about it anymore, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to.
No.
We gotta say why it sucks, at least to a degree.
Yeah,
and
let's
I
talk about
think-
something else then. After
I think I think the way I think we all kind of agree that it mostly came down to the writing.
yeah.
It's just
I don't know. Everything about the show is bad.
it kind of was. It's bad on multiple levels, and
There wasn't
it's-
even like a
got a
standout
cool
like
title.
voice acting moment. Yeah, that's an epic title.
Yeah, it's a cool title. This is a positive.
that is a positive. I will say I don't even like the freaking poster they have for the like Netflix show. I don't even like how it looks, but
They
I
made
do
it
like the
better.
title.
Made it better.
I actually like the poster, or like not the poster, like the thing they made for the Netflix show.
With the little bust there.
Maybe not the butt, like whatever William's showing on his
Right, yeah, that's
I like
Yeah,
that
his
because it
head
reminds
poking
me of like Edith. I don't remember her name, but like there's like a mythology book for Greek mythology. It reminds me of the cover of it. So
It kind of, yeah, it does kind of remind me of some of my Latin books from back in high school. So I guess it has that going for it.
I don't know. Am I still like screen sharing the poster?
Yeah, you
You
are.
are, yeah.
Is there like a stray piece of hair covering like his eyebrow, or is that supposed to be like a cut on it, like above his like eye? I just noticed that. So
That's
yeah,
Actually, a scar.
is that supposed to be a scar?
I
Yeah,
think
why
that's
would
where
it?
the blood of Zeus pours into him.
Oh yeah, like it's like a
Yeah,
blood transfusion.
that's in episode 6.
Oh my bad, my bad. Yeah,
Uh,
so we watched just for reference, we watched up until episode 5, which was definitely
One too
way
many, or
more
five too many.
than this show deserved.
we gave it way too much like credit,
Yeah.
frankly.
We had to have a lot of patience to watch this because, quite frankly, despite the fact that the episode's short, it feels like a goddamn like I don't know, like a journey
Gauntlet
per episode.
it really is. You know what? I think we're doing a lot of trash talking.
Mhm.
I'll say that I like the design of Zeus himself.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he definitely looks like cool.
Right. I think well, as far as the other gods go, they're kind of your basic Olympian gods, I guess. But I would say Zeus kind of stands out as a like cool, interesting design.
Hermes
That's
is
just to
perfect.
give it. That means this show better have a season 2, 3, 4, and 5, or I will strike it down with the lightning of Zeus. Other than that, I I will say I have watched Castlevania, and seeing that this is like from the same studio is kind of disappointing because I like that show a lot. And I thought, well, even seeing the animation style for Blood of Zeus, I was like, yo, this is a lot like Castlevania. I'm excited to watch this. I bet it's going to be cool. and and then we got what we got, which is
Garbage.
garbage.
So
I was so disinterested in every character. The freaking deaths meant nothing to me. And I don't know. I was kind of glad when people died. I'm like, good.
something's happening, yeah.
Now, I'm
I wanna
not sure
feel
if it's
something.
because like I think there's like I want to say there's like an oversaturation of Greek mythology, but I would say most people are most familiar with Greek mythology, at least here in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
and there's like a lot of exposure for it, in video games and like stories, movies, and stuff like that. So maybe it's because there's like an oversaturation that maybe this just felt stale, and maybe like someone who's experiencing it for the first time who doesn't know much about Greek mythology might enjoy it. I'm not sure if that's true, but maybe that's the reason why we didn't enjoy it. I'm not sure though.
I will say I think that I was saying this when I was watching the episode because I was watching with my brother was I really wish they didn't go with another son of Zeus who like to your point of being like kind of oversaturated. Like,
You know what they could have done actually?
let's hear it.
They could have like created this mystery. Like I feel like they could make a show that's pretty solid by creating a mystery about like who, like which god, like this person is a son of.
Right, some Percy Jackson,
Like son of Olympus or
Shenanigans.
something. They could name it that.
Yeah,
And then,
son
like,
of
that's,
Olympus,
like, the
blood
thing,
of the
right?
gods.
Yeah, he's trying to like discover which god. Because like let's say his mother dies or something, right? So he's like on his own, or maybe he's like taken care of by like a foster parent after being found at the road or something. I don't know. Like Oedipus
Right.
Rex or something, right? You don't know. But something that creates mystery, because like I think they were trying to.
We learned episode 2.
Episode 2 is like, wait, no way, he's Zeus. It's like,
Yeah, fucking old man. He's looked out for
fucking
me
old
my
man.
whole life. He called me.
Yeah.
Wait a second, that's my dad.
He said, He always said, "I'm your dad." I just.
The old
just
man's always
I'm
been
your
more of a
dad.
father to me than my actual father.
You know,
I have something
Yup.
to tell you, son. What?
some people say
No.
I kind of look like Zeus. Don't you
Why-
agree, son? Ha ha. I thought he was joking.
Why did we always go visit him on Father's Day, Mom? Why? Well, son, it's me, Zeus, your dad. Yeah, I kind of agree that there was really no intrigue with this show. Like, what were
Yeah.
we kind of looking forward to?
Wouldn't
I
that
thought
be
that
cool though?
I
huh?
guess. What's up?
Wouldn't that be cool though if like they had like the show
Oh,
was like surrounded by
totally.
that
No, yeah.
mystery?
See, like that
Yeah,
already that
100%.
concept by itself is like 100 times more interesting than what the fuck they went with. And that this guy is just son of Zeus. He's edgy. He doesn't really show any emotions. He doesn't like his dad. That's not really anything special.
And there's demons.
Yeah, there's demons. It's like, wow, did this have to be about like Greek mythology? It's like, no.
Yeah, I think I will say I don't think that it's the fact that it's Greek mythology, because Greek mythology is still sweet. Like
Yeah.
Percy Jackson, Hercules, Hades now, they're all like cool like representations of that as like a quote unquote genre, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm bored by that or anything. It's not like superheroes or
Yeah.
something.
Well, clearly, I don't think like most people were bored with it because this show got popular for a reason. In the fact that this show is just banking on the whole Greek mythology popularity.
Yeah, it really is.
But that's literally the only thing about this
Yeah,
show that
it's
I think people would
legit
remember.
the only.
It's like a bad Marvel movie where if they were like, yo, like just name dropping everything, where they're like, oh man, the Fantastic Four, if they were here, they'd kick butt. It's like, yeah, I hear that you're saying Fantastic Four, but that means nothing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
that like means it's just like
Because in this show, they say there's like a line where it's leave them to the fates, and you could be like, oh, cool, like the fates, like the women who cut your life off or whatever. That's a Greek mythology thing, cool. Or oh, Hermes, yeah, he's a god too. That's kind of it. It's very uninteresting. I feel like there's no intrigue for me at all.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna make a guess here. I
Yeah.
think the people who like this show are teenage girls.
mm.
You think so?
100%. I think that's the people who like this show.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
I'm gonna bank
I don't know.
on teenage
You
boys.
think they're hot? You think the guys are hot in this show, or what's?
I don't think it's that. I think stereotypically, teenage girls just watch anything that's on Netflix.
I mean, true.
And since they're like half paying attention anyway, like they don't really notice some stuff. And they're probably like, you know what, it was a good show to watch in the background, therefore it's a good show. know?
Zeus would strike lightning sometimes, and that was sweet.
Yeah, like
And he's hot.
I might be wrong. I may be wrong. Yeah, I don't know what the total demographic of Netflix is. I don't know.
He is daddy material.
I would call Zeus daddy. That's like what they're saying,
Yeah.
I do think that the giants as a concept are kind of interesting to a degree,
Yeah.
but they really wanted to go back to the demon thing.
Sorry, there's no saving this show.
I know.
Season 5 is gonna be
Season 5 is the savior. I swear it gets good at season 5.
Season 5, it gets so much better. You do have to watch season 1 through 4 though. You cannot watch
Like you
anything
won't
else.
understand what's going on if you don't watch season 1 through 4. But I swear 5, the best season.
Just so we can I guess justify to our listeners. I know we're ragging on the show, and you guys think maybe it's just general stuff, but hey, let's go into specifics. There's a lot that's wrong with the show. We already mentioned writing. We can talk about like other stuff. Like I wanted to mention sound design. This show's like sound design is like so bad that like you notice it, and for most things, you don't really notice if it has good sound design. That's kind of like the point of it. But this show has like no weight to like any actions, especially like I don't know if it gets better than the last like 3 episodes, but we watch like fucking more than half of the series, and it's like people get stabbed, they immediately die, You know, someone gets punched, there's like no weight to it. It's just kind of like it happens. And the animation doesn't help either in that part. It's just kind of, I don't know, choppy. I don't know what to expect for. I know for Castlevania it's probably like way better, but there's just so much that's wrong with this show. Like I don't know. What else do you guys think that's like specifically like bad, or if you guys want to expand on some of the points I made?
I actually, as I talk about this, I'm sending a link in our chat here to a scene from Castlevania, and I want y'all to just watch at least a little bit of it to see the animation.
Oh, I'm already 8 seconds in. It's already better.
Right. So that's the same. Like the people who made that apparently worked on this as well. Apparently hopefully with a smaller budget, because
No, with the same budget.
it's the same budget.
That's
It
a
all
sequel
went
to Castlevania.
into the old man graphics.
Yeah, I'm already like 10 seconds into this clip, and it's like characters are actually like moving instead of just like
Right,
standing
exactly.
completely still with their like lips flapping and like their arms suddenly making like a very like jarring movement, you know, which is fucking like Blood of Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is way better.
It's pretty sweet. Also, that show's just cool. I do want to say about Blood of Zeus that it felt like the animation kind of felt off because I felt like the shading, like shadows weren't there, kind of, which was weird, or they were inconsistent. Like, like I was watching, and I noticed that Heron, his whole face is like covered in darkness, and he's like in the same spot as his mom, and his mom's like totally lit up. So
You know, okay, actually, no, that's there's a meaning to that.
yeah.
His mom knows everything. She's in the light, you know.
Oh wow.
He's in the dark because she's telling him the truth.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna
It's
be
like
honest.
He's always in the dark. He doesn't know what's going on.
Do you know what has better fucking animation than fucking Blood of Zeus? Fucking like Captain Underpants, like the Flip-O-Rama action shit where you would like flip the page a bunch of times. I think that has way more fucking that had more animation than this fucking show does. Because at least in that, like, you know, you know what to expect. Whereas this show, it felt like a fucking like PowerPoint slideshow at fucking points.
Kind of did. It looked like a fanfic.
Yeah.
Like, not to be rude, but Netflix got that money. They can't tell me they can't do something great.
Yeah,
like y'all saw the Castlevania clip. So
yeah. I'm still watching it, and I'm like thoroughly disappointed in Blood of Zeus, and that, like, you know, this is what it could have been, but it's not even a fraction of what this animation is.
No, it's pretty tragic. I have the show still up on my TV and like within view, and and it's so disappointing.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
I don't have the remote near me, but I really want to. It's just the still frame I'm looking at is, I don't know. If a show really impresses me, like I could see myself using a wallpaper from it or whatever. There's no scene in this show that I'm like, whoa, that would be a cool wallpaper. None. I don't know.
No, I know it's trash. That's what I
think we really missed something that everyone else didn't.
You know, it's like those people, like William mentioned this earlier. It's like those people who, you know, liked Alien Covenant or Suicide Squad, and they are saying points about it that they liked, right?
Right.
You know, I can disagree with someone's opinion. I won't tell them that they're wrong, because, you know, people like different things. People see their stuff differently. But I don't think anyone can really change my mind on this show.
You know what? You know what I think we should do is, at least I'm going to finish this show before next week, and at the start of next week's episode I'll see if my opinion has changed at all.
Do you really want to tank the Hollow Knight episode?
Good luck.
The blood of Zeus. Well, do you want to taint Hollow Knight
I salute
the
you for
blood of Zeus?
doing that you are doing this solo endeavor by yourself. Hats off to you, sir.
It'll be like a 3-4 minute thing saying I was wrong to do it and I hate myself for doing it.
Go ahead.
That was trash.
Do not taint our Hollow Knight episode.
Fuck it,
okay?
do it, man.
You know that I'm gonna bring it back with Hollow Knight because Hollow Knight's a very
yeah.
We'll
maybe
talk about it.
I don't even know if Hollow
he'll
Knight can redeem the blood of Zeus.
maybe after
true.
those 3 episodes, Matt's opinion is gonna be like, yeah, Blood of Zeus, it's a subversive masterpiece, just like Hollow Knight.
I cannot wait for seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Can't wait for Hollow Knight 2, 3, 4, and 5.
The Hollow Knight 2 will never be released. Silk Song is gone forever.
I mean, it's gone. Yeah, the developers for Hollow Knight Silk Song decided to stop so they could help with the animation for Blood of Zeus season 2.
Blood of Zeus.
They stopped
They're
because
like,
they
okay.
started their passion project, the Blood of Zeus.
Wait a second.
Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure Blood of Zeus was animated by the same dudes who did Cuphead. Such classics.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
The amount of talent.
I'm pretty sure the people that did One Punch Man season 1 actually, they right after that they went the Blood of Zeus, ladies and gentlemen. Did a season 2 of One Punch Man, they went the Blood of Zeus, and it shows.
Pretty sure Teen Titans Go animators were working on this on the side.
Blood of Zeus makes Teen Titans Go look like the best show.
Teen Titans Go looks like the original Teen Titans.
Exactly. That's what Blood of Zeus
makes
Teen Titans Go.
People like to give Pixar praise for like its realistic, like kind of like animation and like the realism, but I'm sorry Pixar, Blood of Zeus is here to take that title.
I got kind of scared when people got stabbed because I was worried it was real blood.
Yeah.
It stressed me out.
And then like the demons' faces, oh my god. I was like, that could be
I won't
me.
sleep tonight.
And like the way they were like characterized, it was like they were real people.
I thought I would meet them in my day-to-day, yeah.
Like when Heron was angry at that old man, I felt that. I really did.
Wow, dude.
The music, the sound design, all that backstory of his hardships, I just really connected with that. And that's why
the big thing for this show was the big reveal of who his father was.
Yeah.
You really have no idea who the dude's dad is.
Yeah, legit.
And they do a really good job of hiding it.
And the fact that he bleeds like that. Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna see blood.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, dude.
I'm getting goose pimples right now. It's crazy. This show, it was just absolutely just 100% just a huge waste of my time. And I'm sure that's what our
It was, and I'm glad we have a podcast so it feels like I didn't totally waste my time.
True.
I don't know
if I would have. Okay, this might be a hot take, but I think I would have fucking watched Big Mouth over this shit.
Okay.
Big Mouth.
That's a big take right there. That's a Big Mouth take.
That's a Big Mouth take right there.
Because at least I think for like Big Mouth, it could be like weird enough that you could find it entertaining. This show, it has nothing. Like it's not even like so bad it's funny. It's just boring.
Who watches Big Mouth? I'm actually curious about that. Who watches?
Probably the same fucking people that love this show, man.
It's the Venn diagram is a circle between Big Mouth fans and Blood of Zeus fans. This is like their action show. Big Mouth is their comedy. Then they go over to Blood of Zeus for action.
Now, I want to say, if the creators of Blood of Zeus are listening to this podcast, which they probably aren't, feel free to reach out to us at our Twitter, ALW_podcast. so we can have an interview with you guys. You know,
We could
I would
totally
love to
give
talk
you.
to you guys or everyone at the studio. You know,
We could actually get y'all to a season 5.
we can greenlit your season 5 right now before season 2 even comes out. Like, we can help you.
Age Like Wine will sponsor season 2
Okay, I don't know if we have the budget for
of
that.
Blood of
No,
Zeus.
Actually,
legit.
I'm-
we
can
probably have a
increase their.
bigger
We
budget
can
than they
increase.
had for fucking-
Yeah,
budget.
we can increase their budget from like $3 to like $3.50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we can like actually strongly impact them with like a $60 donation.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want.
skyrockets.
I really don't want to support the show. If I'm being honest.
I really don't. I don't blame you for it.
I mean, too late. We
I'm-
kind of did by watching it, and now we're giving it some exposure.
You know, I want to say this. I think this may be. I'd have to go back through our catalog, but I think this may be the worst like thing we've watched for the podcast. I really do. I think this was, um, just unfortunate. It was just tragedy has struck once again.
See, like I was about to say, I can't think of like the other maybe like worst thing. Maybe like Freaky Friday, but at least that I could like finish.
Freaky Friday was bad.
But this one I couldn't. So I think I agree with you, man. I think this is by far the fucking worst thing we reviewed. Because at least for Freaky Friday, I finished that. This one I couldn't. I had to stop at episode 5, and even that one was too long. You know,
Yeah.
like if it was up to me, I would have stopped at like halfway through episode 1.
I'm glad we all powered through at the very least. Truly
yes.
troopers. Well, I don't know if we really have anything else to dig into and to
Yeah.
say. What do y'all think?
I feel like I've said my piece. What about you, Pete?
Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I'm not even gonna give this. I'm not even gonna give it the show a review. I'm just gonna tell you not to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what, Peter? I think I'm gonna second that as well. Fuck this show.
I will not. I'm gonna give this show a 2 out of 10 because
Damn,
I like
that high.
It's still a 1 out of 5 if you think about it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
He gets
Because
a
I
fucking
can't give it
point?
I can't give it a 0 because like
I sure can.
I don't know. I like Greek mythology.
You see, that's the problem, though. That's the only thing that this show has.
That's
You
really
can't say a
kind of all
cool
it
concept and still make it lame as hell. Like, that's just how bad the show is.
No, you're right. It is bad. I back up what they said. I don't think it's worth watching.
Like the only
Maybe we
reason
come
why
back
people like
for
talking
season
about
2.
this is because of like every other like Greek mythology thing. Like everything that was done well, like Percy Jackson, like God of War, this Hades. That's the only thing this show has on it, and just kind of like it's just a stain and all that.
It really, honestly, paganism is no longer applicable because of this show. I just don't want to hear about it. Don't even talk to me about the. I'm throwing out my Percy Jackson books.
So
I
you
don't want to be
think it's what it is?
associated. If anybody recommends me this show because I like Percy Jackson, it'll be like, how dare you? Watch your mouth.
Don't use fucking Percy Jackson in the same sentence as this show.
But
That's
there's
what
like
you
a
said.
review out there that says that, you know, it's as good as Percy Jackson.
Yo, I'm gonna. This is actually a hot take. Actually, this shouldn't be a hot take. I think the fucking Percy Jackson live action movies is probably better than this sack of shit.
No, it 100% is.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I actually I agree, and I like
Yeah.
Percy Jackson a lot, and those movies are dog shit.
Yeah,
But
Even the
but
Aragon
this-
live action.
at
movies
least they're
are
not
better
totally
than this.
boring. At least they're like kind of funny.
Yeah.
Aragon movie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Maybe we review that so we can
What
have
was
another
the-
trash movie.
what is there's Bristinger, right? What was the other one called?
Eldest.
Oh, Eldest. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
The Inheritance Cycle. That's what the series is called.
No idea, but that might be a future episode whenever we review a book as well as a movie. But anyway, this has been this week's episode of Age Like Wine podcast, starting out very strong for this season 3 premiere.
I feel so good about it.
Yep.
I love it. Love
Next
it, love
week-
it, love it.
Next week we actually review something that's decent, and then not totally a waste of our time. So that will be a Hollow Knight. Yeah, thank you all for listening to this week's episode.
We're sorry.
Hopefully this is the last, this week, and then maybe briefly next week is the last time we're ever going to be talking about this show. I fucking hope. But yeah.
I really hope to. Maybe the end's sick. I'll let y'all know in the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you didn't hear us next week, we are reviewing Hollow Knight. Williams may or may not be there. I don't know. If I'm being honest.
But
I
Peter
can't
and I will-
predict what William does.
Probably.
We
Peter
might
and I
have
will
some
be
other
talking.
guests who like the game too, or have played the game. I mean, I don't know if they like it or not.
I actually, realistically, might just be here just to record, but I just won't be in the episode.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, check us out. AL_W podcast on Twitter, as well as Age Like Wine podcast YouTube. Catch us in for next week for something good. Hollow Knight. Anyway.
Thank God.
Yep. Bye guys.
Later.